What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dying Scene Record Radar presented by Punk Rock Radar. Lots of stuff again this week. Green Day, new album, Saviors, was announced. And along with it came 18, no bullshit, 18 color variants up for pre-order. And it seems like every day there's more being announced. But so far we're at 18. I do have an entire article on Dying Scene dedicated to just the Green Day record, and all the color variants and where you can pre-order them. So next up, slightly smaller band than Green Day from Western Massachusetts, ska punks PWRUP. Not sure what that means. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, if you like ska core, hardcore infused ska punk, whatever you want to call it, I just learned about these guys for the first time with the new record, Just Devils. It's great. This is a fantastic album. And Ska Punk International is releasing it on vinyl. They've got a few color variants, not 18, but like 4, I think. And it's almost sold out. So this is a great album. I highly recommend checking out a few of the songs from it. Or listening to the whole thing for that matter. And if you like it, grab the record. It's the variants look really cool. Alright, reissue. We always got a bunch of reissues on the record radar. First up this week is SSD Control, Boston hardcore legends, with their album The Kids Will Have Their Say. First official pressing in over 40 years, since 1982. And Trust Records is releasing this. There's a bunch of variants of this as well. Basically all of them have sold out. I think there's a few that are still available on colored vinyl at different retailers. I'll have links to whichever places you can still get it on colored vinyl. And on November 17th is when it will be getting its general release. I guess it's going to be available on black vinyl and record stores. So if you want this, you can't find it on colored vinyl. I guess the next best option, tell your local record store to order this from their distributor, and they'll probably start carrying it on November 17th. Circling back to something I talked about on last week's Record Radar. If you watched the last video or read last week's column, you know Newfound Glory is releasing Catalyst on vinyl for the first time ever, for its 20th anniversary essentially. And I told you pre-orders would go up on Friday, which as of today was 2 days ago. And that did happen. We had good info, and that came to fruition. All the variants on Newfound Glory's band web store sold out basically instantly. No surprise, that's what happens with these. There are still a few places you can get this, though, on some other variants than what was on the band's web store. Mondo Records or Mondo Store, whatever you want to call it, they have their own variant up that looks kind of cool. It's like a blue-green swirly kind of thing, and then it's a double LP, so the two records are different colors. And then Revelation Records had an exclusive variant that looked pretty nice. It was like a pink and purple splatter thing. They still have copies of that. So if you want to get this Catalyst first ever vinyl release, there are still some options. And based on Newfound Glory's recent reissues, like the self-titled album and Sticks and Stones, they usually do a second pressing to meet the demand. So don't be surprised if you see a second pressing of Catalyst go up on Newfound Glory's web store pretty soon here. I would not be shocked. Another reissue, and another one we've talked about on the past Record Radar, Hello Rockview, the 20th anniversary reissue from Less Than Jake. They had a tour variant that was, you could only get it at their shows on their summer tour, the Welcome to Rockview tour. And I don't know if that's sold out or what the deal is, but Smart Punk announced a Fest exclusive color variant of this reissue, and it's on 300 copies of half silver, half white colored vinyl, and you can only get it at the Smart Punk merch tent at the fest, which today is the last day of the fest. I don't know if they still have copies available or not, if they sold out of them on the first 2 days. But yeah, Smart Punk exclusive fest variant of Hello Rockview. This is another one I expect a general release with online distribution to pop up in the very near future here. They've had these tour variants for the last like 4 months now. So one of my favorite bands, No Fun at All, their debut album No Straight Angles, back in print for the first time in 7 years. I think it got repressed in 2016. 200 copies on red vinyl and 300 copies on black vinyl. If you want to save on shipping, Thousand Islands Records has the black vinyl, and the shipping is like $6 versus $15 or $20 or whatever from Spain. So yeah, No Fun at All, great album, very hard to come by. So I snatched this up from Thousand Islands Records along with the new Dead All Right album. I'm looking forward to getting both of these. They should start shipping in January. AFI. It seems like we've been talking about AFI a lot recently on the Record Radar. Black Sails in the Sunset and The Art of Drowning. It seems both of these are back in print after being scarce for a little bit here. I've seen them popping up on black vinyl all over the place. Walmart, Amazon, eBay, record stores. Walmart seems to be the cheapest place to get them. I think Art of Drowning is like $20 with free shipping, and then Black Sails was like $28 with free shipping. So they really need to start repressing like Very Proud of Ya and Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes. The more rare AFI stuff, like these have been somewhat frequently repressed in recent years, but those other records have been very expensive on the resale market. I feel like they have an opportunity there that they're not capitalizing on. But if you need either of these records or both of them, now's your chance. You can get them for a very reasonable price from our friends at Walmart, official sponsor of the Record Radar. Another thing we talk about a lot on the Record Radar, Asian Man Records releases. They have another release coming out, a co-release with Kill Rock Stars. It's a split LP, a 4-song split 12-inch from Teens in Trouble and Desert Mambas. Two bands I have not listened to, so I'll have to check it out. There's 4 variants, including black vinyl, if you consider that to be a variant. And you can find links to where you pre-order those in the description, dyingscene.com, Record Radar. Alright, another thing we talked about on the past Record Radar, it seems like there's a lot of those this week, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Let's face it, there was a reissue announced earlier this month, and by the time I got to cover it on the Record Radar, it had sold out. It's supposedly a limited edition reissue. It doesn't say how many copies there were pressed, which leads to me to believe it's not actually limited at all. It's probably just some marketing. I did get the shipping notification on mine a few days ago, so when it comes in, I'll let you know how it is, but I'm really looking forward to it. And last but not least, speaking of the Boss Tones, Dickie Barrett's somewhat controversial new band, The Defiant, featuring members of Street Dogs, The Offspring, and Smash Mouth. I guess you would say former members would be more accurate. Their debut album, If We're Really Being Honest, just came out, and this week they put up the vinyl for pre-order. It's this neon green colored vinyl. They don't say how limited it is or anything. It's $30, which from what I've heard of this record, it's not bad, but it's not inspiring me to spend $30 on the record. So I'll probably pass on this one unless they drop the price or something. But check this out. Maybe you like it. You want to grab the record. That'll do it for this week's Record Radar. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Like I said 30 times in the video, if you want to buy any of these records, link in the description, dyingscene.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.